What's up, Lego builders? Welcome back to Coconut Brick Studios for another episode of What I Bought. Man, it's been a long time since I've done one of these. As a lot of you guys know, I've been taking a little break for a while from YouTube, but I was still buying stuff. Things were still coming. I was still planning a little bit, and we've got some good stuff here today. Two massive packages as well as some smaller stuff, but not all of this is for Utapau. We have some other cool things to talk about, so let's dive in. First, we've got this little guy. This is probably one of the smallest Bricklink orders I've ever purchased. I didn't really need a whole lot from this store, just some random odds and ends. The whole reason I bought from this store was to get two pieces in particular, and that is this minifigure torso and this piece of golden armor, which, oh yeah, and this thing. So I guess there were three pieces, and this dark blue slope. You guys will see what those are going to be used for later in a future video, but then I also got some random odds and ends because I was on the Bricklink website and I was like, well, might as well see like what else they have, and got some plate, random bricks and other stuff like that. But these three things right here were the main reason. Next, we've got another Bricklink package. Some of these have come in so long ago that I don't actually remember what's in these or why I got them. So this will be good for me to remember what my past goals and plans were. So it looks like we've got a lot of random parts, and so this is kind of a funny story. So this is a 16 by 16 base plate. I thought it was a 16 by 16 plate, kind of like what I've been using on Utapau. You guys have saw those 16 by 16 plates. So this is going to be of no use to me on Utapau, but I'm sure I'll be able to use it at some point. And I think it was pretty cheap. It was only like $1, so no harm there. Other than that, we've got some random bricks. We've got some slopes. I really needed these slopes right here. Let me pull them out for the landing platforms on Utapau. So I was glad to finally get my hands on a bunch of those. I think I have all of them that I need, as well as some more dark tan plate and some more inverted slopes for the platform. So it looks like there's a lot of platform related stuff in this package. Next up, we have a purchase from a store a lot of you guys are probably familiar with. This one I got at Brickvibe. If you guys haven't shopped there already, I would highly recommend checking out his store. He has a just massive inventory of parts, and I get a lot of my parts from there. This is just more random odds and ends. However, we are starting to get some pieces for a secret side project that I'm working on. I'm really excited about it because it's unlike anything I've ever done before, and I'm not sure how it's going to turn out, but I hope it turns out good. And then we've also got a bunch of these. So I wanted to try using these on Utapau as some kind of like bone structure or some kind of like living quarters. I don't know, we'll see. But I think I have something kind of cool in mind for these. So I got a bunch of them, and I'm really excited to see how those turn out. I also got a bunch of these. These are actually surprisingly hard to find. Light bluish gray inverted slopes. So I'm glad to have finally got a bunch more, but using these for the platform area. And then all of these reddish brown stuff are gonna go to crab droids. I'm gonna rework my model of the crab droid. This is what it looks like currently, and I'm not very happy with it. Basically, I'm gonna rework just about everything. I've got a lot of rebuilding, redesigning to do. It looks too cartoonish and doesn't look like how I want it to look. I may end up keeping it if I can't figure out anything better, but for now I'm in the process of redesigning it. Okay, we've got more Bricklink goodness here, and I'm pretty sure we're finally getting to, yes. Okay, so we're finally getting to my secret project. I don't want to give you guys too much of a hint of what I'm doing here, but I will give you a little bit of a hint just to get you guys excited. It's going to involve the Lego Star Wars Stormtrooper buildable helmet. So just a bunch of random pieces in there. We got a lot of light bluish gray, some dark tan for Utapau. All right, on to these big old packages you guys saw in the beginning. So this came all the way over from Germany in a nice Lego official box. And believe it or not, I bought this back in, I think it was October or September, and it just got here a couple weeks ago. You guys know how it is, international shipping. But the reason I did that is because in here we have 700 light bluish gray, or sorry, we have 700 dark tan 2x4 bricks. This is just, oh, this is the mother load right here. Dark tan 2x4 bricks are really expensive, kind of hard to find in large quantities, and I need just a ridiculous amount for Utapao. And so I've been buying from a certain store in the US, but theirs are kind of pricey. They're at 21 cents per piece, and these were a whopping, I think it was 10 cents, so less than half the price. And so I saved a ton of money, even with shipping. I knew it was gonna take a while to get here, but I figured, you know, it would be worth it once it came because I still need these, and now I saved a lot of money that can go to other parts of Utapao. Not only did I get those bricks, I also got this nice little bag of German gummy bears. They're probably kind of old now, but that's kind of cool. Fun little Easter egg right there. Last package of the haul. Hope you guys aren't tired of seeing parts, because we got a whole lot more in here. Because I haven't been building in so long, I've kind of just been stockpiling parts and kind of planning what I want to do. So hopefully now I should have a lot of parts to really fuel me to probably almost near the end of Utapao, or at least, you know, a good little ways into it. This is another, I think, 500 bricks, dark tan 2x4. So this is a new store that just opened, and they sell their bricks for, I think it was 15 cents, which is a little bit more expensive than the German store, but still cheaper than the other one I've been using. So I cashed out on that, got a bunch of these. Hopefully I should be good for a long time with dark tan 2x4, because this is what, like 1,200 dark tan 2x4s in this haul. Outside of those dark tan 2x4s, there aren't a whole lot of pieces. However, I do have more parts coming in for another side project. That's right, I've got a lot of side projects in the works, guys, and I finally decided to just, you know, go out and get them done. These are going to involve a modified ATTE. So you guys know in the past I've done this a couple times with ATTEs. I love ATTEs, and I think this mod, while very tough and difficult to pull off, is going to be really cool if I can make it work. And then outside of that, we've just got more random pieces for Utapao. Well, that wraps up this episode of what I bought. Sorry there weren't any cool, exciting sets or really unique pieces, but hopefully this will show you guys I have some big plans. There are some great videos coming. I've got some interesting builds coming your guys' way and a lot of work ahead of me. I'm glad to be back, and hopefully I'll have a lot of streams coming up soon, parting this out, putting it into the right bins, and then building those side projects and working on Utapao. As always, don't forget to let me know what you guys thought about all this down below in the comments. And if you like this video, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. But until next time, happy building.